How dating in America is failing men and destroying society. With Modern Life Dating, main channel, Myron Gaines X. If you guys don't follow Myron Gaines, definitely give him a follow. For real. Get right into it.
Have lost frame, they have lost self respect. And the bottom line is just this: we are in that period of time where weak men create hard times. Strong men create good times create weak men create hard times. And so we are heading into hard times because look at like, I'm in America now. Ask yourself, if you're an American watching me, man or woman, it doesn't matter. Are the prices around you going up or down? Are things getting more expensive? Are people around you seeming happy? Like in America, it seems like everybody has like this low level depression too. Everywhere I go, I just see miserable people who are not happy. And so this is a terrible science experiment that's going to end bad because this is not stable. And I feel like on your channel, this is the right place to say this. But the last time that this happened,
he's right. No, he's right, dude. He's right. Everybody, a lot of people are depressed. A lot of people I'm working hard. I'm grinding, but I'm living at my parents' house. I'm broke. In high school, when I went to high school, I'm almost 30 now. I'm 29. When I went to high school, I was the man in high school, dude. I did well. I've gotten with a lot of girls. And even after high school, man, I've gotten with tons of women in my day. Tons of women. Okay. And I've worked, I'm not lazy, but I did fall into the drug habit. And, right around 2016, I graduated high school, and it was 2010 when heroin started really coming back and hitting the streets again. And that was my first year of middle school. And I got right into it, dog. I was all about it. Opiates are awesome. Quick revision here. What I really meant to say was they feel awesome. I don't know if I would call them awesome. Also, I am not promoting use of drugos. Do not use drugos in any shape or form. Okay? In the end, it's not worth it. It's not worth it, boys. It leads you down the darkest rabbit hole you will ever find. That's why people do them, dude. I'm not gonna lie about it. It's this fentanyl and trank that ruins everybody's lives. Now, I'm not saying like heroin, opiates, perks, can't ruin people's lives. Absolutely they can. Absolutely they can, dude. No one can afford a perk these days. Nobody. Not even Johnny Manziel, brother. And it's just crazy. It's just crazy. But like, as an addict, I feel like I can say this because I have experience. I have like 16 years of experience using opiates. And tranquilizers and fentanyl, dog, do not compare to heroin, to H, at all. No, not even close, dude. I used to run a marathon on heroin. I used to do lines of heroin. Oh my God! Wow! And then run a marathon. What the f? I used to work all day, work out, do whatever. I was fine. I was uppity. I was outgoing. I was happy. I want to hop in here real quick again and say that, but without them, without the drugos, I was depressed. I was not happy. I couldn't move. I was achy, sick, hurting, not happy, not excited. Couldn't run a marathon. So there's that as well. Just wanted to add that in there. You do trank, you do fet, and you're laying down face first in your sleeping bag on the floor. And then you wake up 6 hours later. You're like, whoa. What happened? Let me do another line, see if I can get my memory back. And then boom, you're done. Another 6 hours of your life gone, forgotten about, never to be heard from again. You'll never know what happened in those 6 hours, dog. Never know. Okay? But I can tell you this. Technically, you do know because you were just asleep. You were literally sleeping. You weren't doing anything. You weren't walking around. It's not like that scopolamine stuff where like you're still present and you're still doing things. No. Tranquilizers, dog, especially, you're cooked. You're cooked. You're out like a lantern, okay? You're out, cooked. You ain't doing anything. You're sleeping. It is impossible for you to do anything, okay? You're not even a robot. You're not even, no, cooked, all right? But back to what we were talking about here, which is, yeah, dude, people are freaking depressed, and it's because of everything that's good. It's because of the politic bullshit. It's because all this dumb shit that's been out on the fucking internet, like, it's retarded. It is. It's freaking retarded, dude. And in America, we've shamed men, we've put men down, and everybody's a racist at this point. Like, we just throw that word out like it's how you doing? Like, we're saying hello to people. Now it's like, hello, racist. Like, that's literally the point we've gotten to. It's disgusting, bro. What do you think's gonna happen, man? And everybody, it's like we're promoting. It's crazy, dude. People are getting married. People are having kids. Like, they don't like. Kids and getting married used to be one of the greatest accomplishments in the world, dude. That's what you wanted to do. That was what life's about, man. Having kids and raising a family. Now, no one wants that. It's like crazy, dude. And it's slim pickings on who you should have a family with. I grew up in a household where my mother stayed home. She stayed home like with a stay-at-home mom. She cooked, cleaned, did everything. She taught me how to cook. Like, I can do everything myself. I don't need a girl to do anything for me. Nothing, bro. Literally. Man.
Japan, if you have a single mom, you're basically like a leper. Like, you're an outcast of society. A small percentage of women, and they're simping. They're doing everything they can get. They're giving these women jobs. They're giving them status. They're giving them clout. They're giving them a relationship. And so when you're going to a nightclub in the United States of America,
in general, I think, and then also I think killed nightlife was
name of the other. The man, either like God intended, the woman gets absorbed into the man's frame due to his leadership and his ability to lead her and guide her and to tell her no. The number one thing you need to tell a woman is no. Okay. And these guys just are.
No. That's for the boys out there who can't tell their woman no. Take this video, show it to them, and yeah, just play it for them. Whenever she asks you something, whenever she tells you something, just no.
So afraid. They are cowards. We have, like, I see guys talking on X like, oh, I can't wait for the next crusade in America. You know, we're going to kick all the Muslims out and we're going to have a crusade. I'm like, bro, you can't even tell your wife the sandwich she makes. Like, how the fuck are you going to go and.
The sandwich you make sucks. It sucks. It's dog. Tastes like. Smells like. It's.
Warning, if your wife is a big booty Latina, take action now.
At this time it is advised that you lock all your doors and windows. Do not open the door for anyone even if it looks like a normal human being. Even if you hear your door open or window shatter, do not react. Find a safe hiding place in your home and do not make any noise. If you have access to any loaded weaponry, make sure to have it on you at all times.
And defeat a Muslim horde when you're getting dominated by a 180-pound woman at home.
That's facts, bro.
It's everywhere. The good thing is, I think that guys are starting to get fed up. But everywhere I go, I just see defeated men. Everywhere I go, you know, people make a lot of fun of the Japanese guys. It's like, oh, Japanese guys are weak. Japanese guys have their women in check. And when you go to Japan, it is the closest thing to a modern utopia that we have. It is safe. You can see women running at night in sports bras. No one's going to kidnap them. No one's going to grape them. No one's going to SA them. It's totally safe. People in Japan take their 5-year-old kid. They put a yellow cap on them to show the society that there's a child, and they let them go walk like a mile to school. No one kidnaps them. No crime. None of that stuff.
Yeah, that is unheard of in America. It is. Not back in the day. Back in my parents' day, bro, my parents are like 65 and I'm almost 30. Back in my parents' day, there wasn't this much traffic. They could run, walk on the roads, ride bikes, sleds. They used to take their sleds out on the main roads here where I'm from in a small town. Now you can't even do that because there's so many freaking people and it's just not safe. Like, you're gonna get taken. Like, if you're a child, you're alone, you're walking to school, by week 2 you're gone. You're getting shipped to brother.
Very, very, very rare. The majority of crime in Japan is like white collar crime, like stocks. You know, the Japanese people love
embezzling,
financial crime. Okay?
Yeah.
You're getting shipped.
You know, they love it. And you know, what's happening now is just like guys have lost the plot. Guys are, and it's like, another thing that's crazy here is like, I see all the guys, they're pushing gambling on the guys. They're pushing pornography on the guys. They're pushing OF on the guys.
Yeah, do not gamble, boys. Gambling is so stupid. It really is. Like, what are you doing gambling, Bro? You're not going to make a crap ton of money gambling on your phone. Like, what are you talking about, brother? And what was the other thing he mentioned? Oh, porn. Boys. We've all thought about doing it. We have. We've considered it as a career path, especially these days, okay? I think every person under 30 has probably considered joining the adult film industry at this point, or OF, as a career industry. Like, it's crossed your mind 1,000%. And if you say no, you're lying. You're lying. I don't even care if you have a good job. I don't even care if you have a house. I don't even care if you're rich. You've still thought, oh, maybe I could do that, you know, or maybe I should do that, because it's all around you. It's everywhere. It is everywhere, dude. It's crazy. But I can tell you this, the film industry, getting involved in it at a young age, myself, not actually filming, but watching it, messed me up for sure, dude. Messed my stuff up for sure. Okay? Messed my head up. It did. It really did. Yeah, I don't know. Like, probably got into some stuff that I wouldn't have gotten into. And it took me down a dark path, dude. You shouldn't be watching the PORN. You shouldn't. Don't be doing it. Okay? You can think about it. Just think. Just think on it and then give yourself a tug.
You know, alcohol consumption is going down, but you know what is going up?
What?
Drug usage.
Warning.
Yeah.
Matt?
Yeah. I was talking about this, that and I think I can speculate as to why alcohol is going down. For those of you guys that don't know, alcohol over the past several years it's been a declining business. People aren't going out to nightclubs and drinking like they used to. And
I don't leave my house, boys. I do not leave my house.
we all know a big reason for that is because, okay, so we really got to go back in time for this. I hope you guys are enjoying this conversation, because you guys are going to get a very red pill conversation here on to kind of wake you guys up. What I think killed nightlife was social media.
I can agree with that. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, too, it's just like,
Social media.
why are you going to go out to a nightlife, right? When you have all these things on your phone, dating apps, whatever. And also, no one's getting married. No one's interested in getting married. The girls here, they're not interested in you unless you're a trillionaire. And unless you have a 20 pack. It's just crazy, dude. It's disgusting. So what's the point of going out and buying girls drinks? There is none. There is none at all. Zero.
Yeah, and bottle service are the two things that killed nightlife.
Also, everyone's broke. No one has money.
And
Intended, the woman gets absorbed into the man,
men not.
where they fill these women's mind with that makes them insufferable for the rest of their life. And nobody wants to deal with them beyond a pump and dump for the majority of them. That's why the single rate for women is also steadily climbing in the United States.
Well, you want to know what was crazy? So Clavicular went to say he has no game. I saw that you tweeted something on.
That Clavicular does not have game amounts of clout. And that is like, American women respond to clout way more than women outside of the United States of America. It is like the kryptonite of women is to have clout in the United States of America.
Yep, he's right, dude.
And so, I hope he tunes in and checks it out, because it sounds like he's also, when he says the word geomaxing, but let's be honest, he's trying to be a passport bro, and, that is only going to continue to happen more and more when it comes to the passport bros.
Yeah, and listen, boys, I've traveled around a bit, okay? I've been to some different countries, and all I'm going to say is, well, that's not all I'm going to say, but it is way better there than it is here when it comes to women. It just is. Women respect you more. They wanna do good for you. They wanna help. They wanna be a part of your life. And it's like a actual like what men and women should be, how they should coexist. That doesn't exist here anymore, because we've brain rotted ourselves with these stupid ideologies and feminist takes that are just should be thrown out and burned in the dumpster.
Do you know that?
Well, I remember, and I was talking about this yesterday, the whole passport bro movement has been around for well over a decade. Bruce V was talking about this in like the 2000s, right? But now
If you boys don't have a passport, go get yourself a passport.
YouTube and everything else like that, people are seeing like, you know, some of these, Passport Bro YouTubers thinking like it just started. Dude, this has been around for a very long time. It's just that it was kind of like a best kept secret, like Colombia, Ukraine, Poland. The guys were going over there all the time and doing really well. But now with the internet and everything else like that, it's become very mainstream.
It's only mainstream because you're paying attention. It's actually not that mainstream, but I will tell you
In the grand
this.
scheme of things, I mean, like compared to where it was before, it was a very obscure, small community. Like, you know, only a few people were talking about it, but like now it's like you can go on YouTube and find it. I remember where you couldn't even find, you know, full-on Passport Bro channels that had over, 50K subscribers.
Yeah, 100. That's 100%.
That's what I mean.
Do you know this? Because I know you're Mr. Geopolitics and stuff, but do you know that 2025 was the first year since the Great Depression that America experienced a net migration outwards? More people left America. Did you know that? So many women in America say such stupid shit all the time.
Shit, you're